90s anime. Some people say get rid of them, but nah, the style. I say I still really do like the style. I'm for one that actually finished all of the old 19. I think it was 90 Berserk. Loved it. Great story. It tells a full story of something like, and I feel like with those styles, you gotta pay love to them. But then you got one of these animes that my brother completely watched. He finished it. Yu Yu Hakusho. That seemed like it's cold, but I cannot really get into it because it looks too old. But yo, today we introducing a new YouTuber to the channel. But yeah, we here.
Everyone who's seen Yu Yu Hakusho knows that the Dark Tournament is peak. And throughout...
Bro, I seen this man on Insta. Bro, I seen this black man on Insta. I did not know he was from this anime.
Who's seen Yu Yu Hakusho knows that the Dark Tournament is peak.
This black man right here, I did not know this man was from Yu Yu Hakusho. That's crazy.
And throughout the entirety of what may be the greatest tournament arc in anime, this man Hiei was on some elite timing. It didn't matter who they lined up against him. He made sure a was getting slimed out. And while at it, he was also putting up some all-time aura farming performances. This dominant run kicks off with his first match against Zero, the leader of Team Rokuyukai. And let me tell you, these Team Rokuyukai niggas really thought shit was sweet with Team Urameshi. They walked up in these boys' trap and tried to punk him. Zero talking about he about to have these niggas looking like the coffee cup before it blows to bits. So you already know Hiei gotta get back for the crazy talk. He starts off by talking a little bit of his own. Nigga, I know you use heat to pull off that bullshit ass trick with the cup, and I'm here to inform you, little bro.
What is his
that
power?
Lukewarm peewee ass flame you got ain't hitting on shit.
Them some crazy ass words coming from a nigga with a Jagan BBL implant.
What?
After the exchange of words, the boxing begins. Zero goes in with the first move, unleashing a massive wave of flames, but Hiei is clearly not impressed by this. So Zero decides to turn up the heat even more. Got niggas on the sidelines dipping and dodging, and straight up incinerates some NPCs in the crowd. But still,
bro, what is he doing?
Is not moved. He even laughs at Zero's little space heater ass flames. Zero, tired of the disrespect, tries firing a wave of fire at him.
So why did he just do that aura? He just hit people in the crowd for no reason. He did all of that just to still land the hand beam.
Hiei, who jumps out the way, and let me tell you something. Throughout anime fights, there are always signs that a nigga is gonna get done wrong. And one of them for sure is if you see a character do this rapid fire attack, also known as Vegeta's technique. And this is exactly what Zero decides to throw out at Hiei, who weaves each of these with ease. I swear this move is universally useless. That Hiei is still not pressed at all. Look at how much grace bro lands with. Peep his face, bro was more worried about scuffing up his fit than anything Zero could throw at him. Anyway, as Hiei lands, Zero starts calling Hiei out for not fighting back yet, which Hiei pretty much responds with,
"Because I'm starting to get bored."
What did you just say to me, you harmless little shit?
I said I'm bored. You're boring me.
Oh, damn,
that last bit of trash talk looked to be the tipping point for Zero. This nigga starts charging up until he's glowing red, looking like he's trying to release the 8 gates and shit. With how he moves next, he really might have. He speed blitzes Hiei and impales him, got him doing his best Ace and Rengoku cosplay. And then this dude Zero gonna aura farm right in Hiei's face. Peep how it's all dark and it's only Hiei in the first frame. And then all of a sudden this Zero is gonna set Hiei's body on fire as a light source so he can get off his cold shots for the TikTok edits. Just look at how he's standing there, arms crossed. They really think he cold for real. And he has the nerve to say, "Not finished yet," before landing his final attack on Hiei. He really thinks he's that nigga. Look at the smile on his face, but he is not aware he's fighting part of the main cast.
You can kill in this turn, bro. You can kill the bro. First of all, I should have realized that when they're just killing audience members. Damn, this tournament where is it like wait, was that am I thinking about it wrong? Or was the One Punch Man tournament kill for all too? You, like if you die in it, it's just you just died in it. I'm trying to remember.
Hiei's body is gonna land, looking like it's been burnt to a crisp. And Zero's gonna look at this nigga in disgust and really start getting disrespectful.
All that talk, only for me to be smoking on that Jagan pack. Lame at nigga.
I would think that too. Look at you, he left you roasted.
That's really all you got? I even let you get free hits in and everything. It's a shame. Hot grease burn more than them little peewee ass flames. Zero, thinking it was over, tried to do a dramatic walk away from the ring, but that's when Hiei lets his presence be known. And just look at the face this dude Zero is making. I can tell without even seeing, this nigga's knees are trembling. We get a shot of Hiei, and like I said in the beginning,
This man just
had
goes
everything
Super
on
Saiyan.
timing this whole tournament, ore farming being one of them. But he's gonna stand in the middle of the torrent of flames, got the shadow covering one eye in the first frame. Then we get a close shot, and he's gonna let the spirit energy flare, not too much, but just enough to burn away the bandages covering his Jagana eye.
Oh, he
Such
a
precision.
10.
Now with his eye free, he can unleash his ult, the Dragon of the Darkness Flame. And this move has one of the toughest
The
charge up scenes.
what?
The way the clouds are swarming around the arena, and the dark energy that starts shooting out the water, you already know this move was about to do some wicked damage. Cut back to Hiei, and bro can barely control the fire in his hands. He starts telling
fire
Zero all
too, I
about
already
how
knew
once
it.
he releases the flames, it is what it is.
See, like a fire lightning user. Bro, these ads is always a given, bro.
Tú mereces disfrutar tus favoritos
Wow.
por menos. Solo pídelos
This
como...
ad is, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
He ain't got no control, and hearing this got Zero looking like a fake demon. Wasting no more time, Hiei finally fires off his Dragon of the Darkness Flame, and the flagrant ore farming in this scene is insane. Cause what was the reasoning for this nigga tearing his shirt to bits? He only does it this
Good,
time when
man.
he uses the attack. And then not to mention, he's gonna hold
He
this
got an ore
pose for a
farm.
second before even firing it off. I'ma just say, Hiei is really an OG in this whole ore farming shit. This nigga will get to Piccolo levels of egregiousness at times when it comes to what he'll do to make sure he looks clean. Anyway, he fires off his attack, and that shit completely incinerates Zero, leaving nothing but a burn outline of the nigga and adding the first victim of the Hiei Dark Tournament pack watch. Seeing that was more than enough to make the other participants start moving different. They
I cannot even lie. I thought he was moving. I thought he was gonna leave bro crisp. He really left bro a charcoal. So this is really kill for all. Last man
had
standing.
to lock Hiei
Last
and
team
Genkai both behind the
standing.
barrier because Team Urameshi was out here looking like the KD Warriors against these other squads. It was not fair. They got too many cold niggas on their team. Peep how Ruka really thinks she got shit on lock. And all this dude Hiei gotta do is flare his energy just a bit to have her start backing off. Nothing but fake demons all around. Shit really almost takes a turn for the worse when Yusuke gets hoed out his win against Jin. Hiei saw the type of bullshit timing the tournament was on and said fuck it, breaking out the barrier with nothing but bad intentions.
God, he about to kill him.
I'm telling
too.
y'all, the crash out we would have seen from Yusuke and Hiei would have been legendary. Something you tell your grandchildren. But we don't get it because Kuwabara decides to step in the ring with broken ribs. Nigga's an absolute dog. But we're not here to talk about Kuwabara being the epitome of a man. On to the next Hiei pack victim. And this next fight does not last long at all. Hiei pulls
Damn.
out his sword. We see him take
A
2
sword
slashes
now,
and then
too.
sheath that motherfucker. Makintaro, the guy he's fighting,
Of
not
course,
knowing
it
just
gotta
how
be a
cooked he
black
really
man. Of course, he has to go all out versus a black man. Where was the sword at? I just seen you turn my teammate into charcoal. Where was your sword at, bro?
is, starts egging Hiei on, telling him to go ahead and attack him, but here lies the first problem. Hiei already did. He pulls out this
Yeah.
nigga's whole left arm from behind his
See?
back, and
It's
only
always
then
gotta
does
be the
Makintaro
black
peep the pain
characters.
of his missing arm. Nigga starts hopping around looking goofy as hell. Hiei, thinking bro's done, tosses the arm at the announcer and proceeds to walk away, but as he does
Please
so,
just leave
Makintaro
me.
does the unexpected and regenerates his arm, but
Oh,
this
wow.
time that bitch comes back with an axe.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
he
but
wants to
what
get
was bro
violated,
cooking
the
with that
wrong
axe
way.
hand? Nigga thought he was Escanor, only to find out he's worse than Axe Hand Morgan from East Blue.
You are trash!
Makintaro's gonna rush in and chop down with his axe hand, and he manages to chop the outer layer of Hiei's fit. And let me tell you,
Do he just realize what he done? He just basically let someone. You just let someone. What is that thing I keep seeing on Instagram or on YouTube? When you let Superman or when Goku finds out what's guy you can take a hit, or when when Superman finds out he's stronger than you or something like that. He just found out you can take a hit, so he's about to just start chopping you into pieces.
Hiei does not take that shit lightly. If you notice, after he chopped bro's arm off, Hiei was leaving the ring. He was cool with letting bro live.
That's
but
what I'm
once
saying.
he fucked up the fit, Hiei had to pack the nigga up. And then bro's gonna hit a backflip off his body. Bro
This anime gets like that. It gets like that, dude. Like dudes just really just be getting stabbed through their heads.
the fit, Hiei had to pack the nigga up. And then bro's gonna hit a backflip off his body. Bro think he show speed, just flipping for no reason. Anyway, that's the second
It
victim
gets
added
like
to Hiei's Dark Tournament
that.
pack watch. And the next victim just so happens to be his very next opponent. Kuro Momotaro walks into the ring and is instantly on some weirdo type timing. Straight masochist shit. The first thing bro does is pick up Hiei's sword and slices part of his own arm.
Oh yeah, baby! Now we're
What
talking!
is this?
What is bro on? You think he down or something? After this questionable act, Kuro Momotaro grabs a little ball from off his belt and starts getting zooted. And we find out quickly that this nigga is smoking straight full restores. Not only does he get fully healed, but his body also adapts to Hiei's sword, rendering it completely useless against him. After transforming, he tosses Hiei's sword back at him, and I swear, Hiei
just
purposefully
gave him
does
your
everything to look
sword.
clean. With the sword
You
flying
gave
straight at
him
him,
his
blade
sword
first, he snaps
back.
that bitch with one hand to make it flip in the air, then snatches it mid-flip with the other. You see what I mean? He does everything with extra sauce. Hands or aura, that nigga here will make sure he's at the top in the end. Just look at how
So
he
he's
rushes
a
Kuro Momotaro,
fire
hitting the spinning sword
slicer
emote
dude.
before he launches himself off his arm. For what? Nigga just being extra acrobatic for the sake of stunning on the crowd. Hiei hits a little fake, vanishing, and tries to catch Kuro Momotaro lacking. And we see what that earlier transformation can do. Hiei swings his sword, but not only does Kuro Momotaro block it, he ends up snapping Hiei's sword in
damn.
two. Had my guy looking bewildered for a sec, but he quickly got his composure back. Can't let the crowd know he
Damn,
was shook for a
that's
bit.
tough.
He goes in again, but before he can let his hands fly, Kuro Momotaro pulls up right in front of him with a kick. Hiei weaves it, but Kuro's not done applying pressure. He starts letting his hands go, Hiei dodging the majority of his strikes, but eventually he gets lit up with a nasty gut shot, and then a two-hand strike to the back of the head. And I know this shit hurt. He hits the ground hard.
I'm just wondering, how is he just about to finish this man? Is he about to electrocute him to death? Is he about to leave him charcoal? Like, what is this anime?
as hell, breaking the
going
chunk
with
off the
this?
ring, goes sliding, and finally
Isn't he
crashes into
eliminated?
the wall of the arena. And
Is he
something
not
I'm starting to
eliminated?
notice, Hiei's opponents really be trying to get that subtle disrespect off. This dude Kuro Momotaro walks in frame and proceeds to mean mug the
Is he
hell out
not
of him.
eliminated?
After Kuro Momotaro explains how his body adapts to the attacks he takes, Hiei decides to challenge just how
which is
adaptable Bro
tough.
really is. He reveals his Jiganai and starts charging up what looks to be another Dragon of the
I knew
Darkness
it.
Flame. But there's a problem. You see, last time Hiei used the Darkness Flame, while it completely obliterated Zero, it also fried Hiei's arm, leaving Bro temporarily injured. And right now, if he tried to fire off another Dragon of the Darkness Flame, it would be wraps for him.
I mean, he got
Hiei
another arm.
is clearly aware of this, because while it looks like he's charging up a Darkness Flame, turns out this whole time, the nigga was pump faking. Instead of firing off another Darkness Flame, he rocks Kuro Momotaro with a fist of the Mortal Flame. Got Bro falling to his knees in pain. But that pain is very short-lived. Kuro Momotaro gets up damn near instantly and smokes on some more of that Demon World Green.
Yeah,
once
didn't
again
he
healing
adapt?
himself and causing
Damn,
another
what the heck
transformation.
is that?
This time to adapt to the Mortal Flame. He wastes no time getting straight to business. Jumps right in the air, cocks
Oh.
his fist back all the way from the sky.
Like, I'm trying to think. Is his powers like he can only adapt to one thing at a time? It don't stack like he's Doomsday. Like he's Doomsday. He just gets like, if you know Doomsday power, you know he adapts to everything he gets. If he gets stabbed with kryptonite, 5 minutes later, kryptonite gonna be growing out his claws. He adapted. If he gets stabbed by poison, he's gonna be adapted to poison. Throw him to a planet where sun rays beam on you and you get eliminated, he's gonna start regenerating from those. Like, it's just those. But I see he's trash, and whatever this is.
God, and uses the
Whatever
momentum from
this is.
falling and slugs the hell out of Hiei. Hit that
Damn.
nigga so hard they had to revert back to manga colors. Then he's not only gonna chase Hiei down, but beat that nigga to where his body was flying towards and hit him with a second haymaker. Hiei recovers quickly, hitting a little flip before sliding back a bit. Gotta make sure he looks clean, even when he's getting hands put
Let me
on
see
him.
if I'm
Kuro
right.
Momotaro goes in and tries to land another punch, but Hiei sees it coming and weaves. Then on some Rock Lee tap timing, he starts running around Kuro Momotaro fast as hell, trying to find an opening. He rushes in, but Kuro Momotaro is not lacking. He swings at Hiei, who ducks the punch as he's coming in, and with Kuro Momotaro open, he starts firing off a barrage of fists of the Mortal Flame. But it ends up not being very effective at all, which shouldn't really be a surprise. Like, I have no idea why this nigga Hiei is acting so shocked when Kuro Momotaro took the time out the match to give you a whole ass breakdown of how his ability works. That hit to the back of the head earlier may have actually done some more lasting damage than I thought. Got my nigga on CTE watch. Kuro Momotaro tries to hit Hiei with another haymaker from the sky, but Hiei jumps out the way just in time, only to get caught lacking by Kuro Momotaro, who teleports behind him and kicks his ass so hard they replay it 3 different times on some RDC shit. He activates that Chase Down Hall of Fame and delivers a vicious gut shot to Bro.
But wait, there's more.
It starts getting
Honestly,
wicked
bro,
for
no.
Hiei. After the gut shot, he gets done like how Bane did
Damn.
Batman, followed by a kick to the gut, and to finish off his assault, he gives him one more good haymaker straight to the jaw.
So he has respectfully tried everything that I have seen. He tried his sword. He tried that eyeball thing. He tried his fire. So I mean, what else do he got? He's getting his back, bro. He's getting done like Batman too.
This nigga Hiei's body stiff as a board. Just look at how bro hits the ground. He don't even break part of the ring this time. Legs stiff as hell in the air as he slides across the ring, giving his face mad floor burn. Kuro Momotaro descends, telling Hiei to throw in the towel cause he ain't got no shot. But Hiei would rather get packed up than willingly give up this fight. So Kuro Momotaro says bet and rolls up again. This time that Demon World Green turns him into
What is these powers in this show?
So apparently this is supposed to be his wolf form, and I gotta say, this shit ugly as hell.
God.
And look at how bro runs. Nigga look like that one Corey Kenshin meme. Anyway, Kuro Momotaro runs in and tries slashing Hiei with his claws. Hiei jumps out the way, dodging the first attack and barely escapes the follow-up, but his shirt gets sliced up. And this right here must have been the turning point. You can punch and kick Hiei all he wants. He can still recover and make sure he looks clean in the end. But slicing up the shirt, fucking up the fit, unforgivable. First things first, he's got to restore the aura lost from his fit getting messed up. He don't even pick up his sword normally. Peep how he stomps on the handle to flip it in the air so he can grab it. Then he tells Kuro Momotaro this is his last chance to give up. And hearing this, I just knew Hiei was about to do something tough. Bro was getting washed this whole fight, and he's still not pressed by this. But Kuro Momotaro, not noticing the type of energy Hiei was giving off, goes in for the finishing blow, biting bro in the neck. Had the entire crowd thinking it was good from that guy, only for him to pull off a crazy reversal. He holds this shocked face for a bit just to troll. Then when he's done playing it up for the bit, he smirks at bro, stabs him with an ignited sword, and finishes him by slicing bro in two and burning his remains. I told y'all, once the fit got messed up, it flips the kill switch in Hiei's head. Yet another victim.
He is stupid. He is stupid. Like, he turned off his form where he was resistant to slicing and fire to go to a form where he already had the big claws. I don't know, like, bro, what dude? Dude is stupid. He had a form. The form he went into, the first form he was in, had claws and teeth. What is
it? To Hiei's dark tournament.
Let's go to the third violation.
Now onto Hiei's final match of the tournament.
My
his
theory
fight
came
with
true,
Bui.
though.
This big ass Giga in full clad armor. And before the fight even starts, I gotta mention how the announcer is on dick right here. Like, what reason did she have to bring up both these niggas' heights? She really said standing at 4'11" without the hair. She didn't even give my nigga the extra inches. And then to really throw 5 on it, she announces that Bui is 9 feet tall.
Wow.
Then the other announcer starts glazing him for his height. Like, bro, we've gone through how many rounds? And ain't not one mention of height.
So no,
but when it's Hiei's turn, now we want to start talking about niggas' heights. Okay. Anyway, Bui uses his demon energy to form an axe, and no cap, it's probably who that one random Hiei fought earlier thought he was. Hiei, seeing Bui's weapon, decides to reveal his own, and of course he's gonna aura farm while doing it. He takes off his cloak, dramatic as hell, revealing his bandaged up arm. At first, it looks like he's still recovering from his initial use of the Darkness Flame, but thanks to an info drop from Kurama, we find out those bandages aren't for healing. They're actually a seal suppressing the energy in Hiei's arm. The fight kicks off with Bui rushing in and jumping high into the air, and not gonna lie, with how tall—
So now he has so now he just randomly has a seal suppressing his arm now. Like,
he is, and that type of running vert, if you don't get your ass in the league, do you know how many teams could use a 9-foot center with a 200-foot running vert? They would have Giannis looking like Kwame Brown. Bui comes down with an axe slash, completely missing Hiei, who starts talking shit, telling him he got stormtrooper aim. Bui, hearing this, can't let it slide, so he starts picking up pieces of the ring with his axe and yeeting them at Hiei, but all he does is prove Hiei right as he misses every single one. Hiei, getting bored of dodging, decides to start blowing these projectiles up with his fist of the mortal flame, but while he's busy flexing, Bui catches him slipping, dropping from above with another haymaker axe swing, only for Hiei to counter with a flaming punch, breaking the axe in half and sending the blade flying, probably packing up some random in the crowd. Bui conjures up another axe and launches it, but all that does is disappoint Hiei, who catches it and burns it to a crisp. So Bui, realizing he needs another approach on some Rock Lee taking off his waist type shit, he starts removing his armor. At first glance, it makes zero sense, until we find out Bui's armor works like the bandages on Hiei's arm. He wears it to contain his uncontrollable power, and when he takes the last piece off, this nigga turns up crazy, energy going nuts. He even
when anime people be saying that, bro, it be sounding so funny. My uncontrollable
makes zero sense until we find out Bui's armor works like the bandages on Hiei's arm. He wears it to contain his uncontrollable power, and when he takes the last piece off, this nigga turns up crazy.
But everybody just wants to hide their true power, bro. Everybody just Goku's at this point. I'm not gonna fight at full strength. I have another form. It's full power. Like, come on now.
energy going nuts. He even starts
Having these
levitating.
clothes. How do weights hinder your,
But just like his other fights,
got it.
Hiei is unfazed. He rushes in only to get blasted back by Bui's raw battle energy. So
Like,
Hiei
didn't
tries
they
another
use
fist of immortal
magic
flames,
too? It's
smiling,
like, what
thinking
do
he's
weights
fighting,
have to do
only
with
for
any
Bui
of
to
that?
overpower the flames with his energy. Then Bui fires some of it at Hiei. He dodges, but that bitch is still on his ass. So with some quick thinking, Hiei appears right in front of Bui, then vanishes, making Bui eat the full force of his own attack. Had everyone thinking he nuked himself. So when Bui rises from the crater, best believe everyone is flabbergasted, and bro starts talking crazy.
Ain't no way you thought an attack meant to
I mean,
take
his
your bitch
own
ass out
attack.
would pack up a real nigga like me. It gonna take a lot more than that, little bro.
Oh, word? Bet. Chill right there, nigga. I got you on your ass.
A man who
about
works
to.
hard sweats hard.
Old Spice swagger fights sweat. So go.
After being tried like that, he knows what he has to do. And first of all, the ore farming here is ridiculous. He starts by pulling the seal off his bandages, and before he can start cooking,
about to
we have the
violate this
nerve to
man.
tell him to hurry.
Oh wow.
Nigga, have you lost your
I
mind?
wants to get.
This might be Bui's biggest mistake.
I
'cause
want
if
to get
there's one
sent to the
thing
afterlife in a hurry. Come on.
consistent throughout all of Hiei's Dark Tournament fights, it's this. Don't f with his aura. Whether it's scuffing the fit or interrupting the farm, you're asking for a death wish, my nigga. Hiei even pauses his aura farming to check this man.
Quiet, fool. I don't need to be told to hurry up.
He basically told bro, shut your bitch ass up and let a professional aura farmer cook. And cook he does. He hits us with one of the coldest scenes in the entire tournament. Camera crew dims the lights, gives my guy his own spotlight. He poses, then slowly peels off his bandages. Camera zooms out, bro's hitting a whole new pose. And it's revealed that under the bandages, he's hiding a full sleeve tattoo. Then he tells Bui, you're the next sacrifice to the dragon of the darkness flame.
I would have been scared as hell because why are you trying new, bro? Like I said, you quite literally just packed up two of my teammates who are, I would believe, is on my level too. So you talking about you're about to be the sacrifice to a darkness flame? Okay.
Nah, this nigga
I
Hiei
surrender.
is tough. He
I
starts charging up
surrender.
the dragon of the
I'm
darkness
leaving this
flame. And just
country.
like the last time, the sky turns red. Black clouds swirl and waves of demon energy start shooting up
Yeah,
the
he
water.
gonna throw it
Got
at
the
you
whole island
anyway.
shaking. With his ult finally done charging, Hiei runs in and fires off his dragon of the darkness flame. And this had Bui terrified.
And
I mean,
the
just
animation,
listen to bro.
animation style.
Brother, you can't be screaming like that. Not after the shit you were talking. With the dragon coming in hot, no pun intended, Bui prepares himself and tries to stop it in his tracks. And for a quick minute, he actually succeeds. But Hiei is far from done. He feeds the dragon more power, juicing it up as it starts moving again, trying to break through
wow.
Bui's battle energy defense. Got bro clenching everything.
Wait,
trying to
ain't
keep
bro in jump? Is he in Jump Force? Is he in Jump Force? I know the main character is, but is he in Jump Force? I'll see.
dragon from putting him on a shirt. It gets so intense that the dragon blows the top off the stadium and starts flying around the island trying to break Bui. But even
Why you
pinned
gotta
against
do
the
this
mountain,
to me,
there's
bro?
one thing on his mind. His hatred for Toguro. And I can't lie, the power of hate really do make a nigga turn up. Bui thinks back to his first fight with Toguro, how he not only got washed, but turned into a groupie by bro. And the pure rage from remembering this moment is enough to not only deflect the dragon, send it right back at Hiei, landing a direct hit and leaving not a single trace of him left. With it looking like the fight is over, the announcer proceeds to call the results, but before she can declare Bui the winner, a flame forms behind him, before exploding, sending her flying back. Out the fire, a figure starts forming, and that figure is Hiei. We find out that Hiei getting hit by his own attack was all according to plan. To fully control the Dragon of the Darkness Flame, he had to absorb it into himself. And by eating a darkness flame to the face, he finally did just that. And from Bui's face alone, you can tell he knows exactly what's about to happen.
He is about to get.
Bro even tells himself don't be frightened before going in for a punch, which does nothing. And just look at how he cowers in fear. He knows he's cooked. He's just delaying the inevitable. Meanwhile, Hiei is just being an asshole. Bui throws everything he has into that punch, and all Hiei can say in response is,
Nice.
he is not moved by this nigga whatsoever. Bui starts wailing on bro, trying anything to bring him down, but it's no use. He might as well be getting hit by pillows with how little effect these hits have. All Bui can do is stare in fear. With one last ditch effort, Bui flips Hiei into the air, and the way Hiei's body ragdolls genuinely kills me. Bui activates his chase down badge, leaves him in the back, then slams him into the roof. And the look on this nigga's face while slamming Hiei, that's the face of a man who knows the moment he's done attacking, he's finished. Bui throws Hiei back towards the ground and finishes his assault with a kick that sends him crashing to the ring, only for Hiei to brush off every single attack like it's nothing. Bui rushes in again,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
Hiei
Why
is
you
done
not
playing with
using
his
your
food.
powers?
He catches Bui's fist and makes bro crumple to his knees without throwing a single punch. Nigga brought him to his knees with aura alone.
Oh, wow.
It's up for Bui, but he's not ready to accept that yet. He jumps at Hiei again, who blasts him away with a wave of energy. Then on some Goku Dragon Fist type timing, Hiei jumps into the air, slugs the hell out of Bui, and sends him crashing to the crowd. He then lands in front of him, and while you might think Hiei is
Please
about to put
leave
bro on
me
the shirt,
alone.
there's one major difference between this fight and the others. While yes, Bui did interrupt Hiei's aura farming, the
But he
nigga
didn't
did
do
not
nothing.
fuck up the fit. And for that, Hiei allows him to live, beating
Okay,
him by ring
thank
out
you.
and going a perfect 4 for 4 in
Man,
the dark tournament.
ring out.
Well, that's
Man, everybody been getting ringed out this entire time. So, if you go into the audience stand, that's a ring out. Oh no! Why would you even come to this show?
That's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And today's question is, who is your favorite anime fire user? Me personally, I gotta go with my GOAT, Suna.
I gotta see a list of just the best fire users, and I will definitely know. But yo, this was a dope one. I might react more to bro. Hey, we here though. Y'all go check him out. Why do I keep doing that? That is so funny. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.